Hey, what's going on YouTube? You already know who it is. It is Dubloh, and I am back with another video for y'all. And today we are going to be watching IGN's final preview for Crimson Desert. This is a game I've recently just seen at CES this year, like a couple months ago. Visually, this game is very impressive, and looking at all the trailers, I'm mad I wasn't able to get my hands actually on it. This game has a lot going on with it. Like, it's like the stuff that I've been seeing in the trailers, it is so much going on. So with all that out the way, let's get straight into it.
And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
The lighting is kind of weird. Like, when it's dark as hell. And then when it's light, it lightens up, and it's still pretty dark even then.
Every once in a while, a particularly ambitious game comes along and immediately
I love the blood effects though, like the particle effects in this game
showing
are
a grand scale
beautiful.
world that recalls elements of Breath of the Wild and The Witcher 3 quickly garnered a mystique for its ridiculously over-the-top ambitions for a new open world action game. However, since its reveal back in 2019, it has taken a long time to get a clearer picture of how
nigga hit that nigga with a primary lotus. Oh my goodness.
The ambitions driving Crimson Desert have taken shape.
Okay,
and now,
so that's a female protagonist.
It's garnered some healthy skepticism, leading many to feel it might be one of those games that's just too good to be true.
It's us ordinary folk who are paying the price.
Thankfully, with the now firm March 19th release date fast approaching, we have some extended hands-on time with developer Pearl Abyss's large-scale single-player action game. After diving into the opening hours of this grand-scale sword and sorcery adventure, we got to see just how detailed and vast the world of Crimson Desert is in real time, and what sorts of oddball quests and brutal combat encounters are to come in protagonist Cliff's adventures across Pywell.
Fire. Damn, bro, it took us so long for anybody to actually get their fucking hands on this game.
Crimson Desert focuses on the story of wandering warrior Cliff, a member of the Greymane faction that seeks to keep the continent of Pywell safe during harsh times. But after a ruthless warlord decimates much of his crew, Cliff himself is seemingly killed in battle.
Oh damn, nigga died.
But he's soon resurrected by mysterious new allies that come from the Sky Realm known as the Abyss. Now tasked with rebuilding the Greymanes, he'll recruit new and returning members to his cause, push the limits of his newfound powers, and directly confront a civil war and a malevolent force that's threatening the balance of the world.
I'm not sure I'd be much help on my own.
From what I'm seeing, you get interchangeable armor sets for you, your horse, and you can change your weapons out, obviously. But I like that your armor can be swapped out. I'm glad it's not just like one set outfit that stays the same the entire time.
Originally planned as a direct prequel to the MMORPG Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert is now a standalone adventure set in the same universe. Even without knowing the lore of Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert keeps connections light, aside from the similar high fantasy setting and, occasional references. It totally throws itself into the style of a Western high fantasy epic, but with the added energy of an Eastern style action game in the vein of Final Fantasy.
And it's still got that Black Desert feel that I'm looking at. Like, it's very heavy. The startup and the ending of the animations are slow, but like the middle, like the impact portion of it speeds up very fast, and it does a nice little head stop to it. I love it.
The opening chapters of Crimson Desert do well to introduce Cliff as a rugged and stoic hero who can easily cut down enemies in his path, but is also willing to lend a helping hand to the citizens across the land.
But they got what was coming to them. All thanks to you.
Though much of the footage we've seen showcased the grand spectacle and ludicrous action in Crimson Desert, our hands-on time largely focused on the more laid-back tutorial set in the Hernand region of Pywell. We had played Crimson Desert 3 times before this extended hands-on, all of which focused on isolated boss battles and spectacle combat. But With this tutorial setting the tone for the pacing and storytelling, we've now got a much better idea of the larger structure of this open world adventure. While Crimson Desert has gotten a ton of comparisons to The Legend of Zelda, The Witcher, and even Dragon's Dogma, one game that really came to mind during our hands-on was Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's an odd one. I can kind of see it based on like the sheer size of the map, and then I would say the like stranger missions possibly. That's like the two I'm kind of like getting from it that'll probably be comparable to Red Dead Redemption.
Despite what we've seen before about how fast you navigate the
Hold on. Look at the
Red Dead Redemption 2.
The gallop of that goddamn horse. That shit ugly
how
as
fast
hell.
you navigate the massive world, at ground level, there is a surprising focus on navigating its densely populated areas with care and attention. We spent a lot of time just wandering the back alleys, interacting with people going about their day, finding new shops and cooking recipes, and even uncovering optional activities that do a good job of making the world feel bustling and lived in.
What a woeful fate.
Oh, that's a beggar.
Some of our favorite moments from the opening hours came from seeing what sorts of side quests the townsfolk would pull us into. And
that's fire. So yeah, it's like a lot like the Red Dead Redemption strangers and freaks like missions where you just stumble upon shit. I like that.
One
That's
instance,
dope.
we encountered a man who fell from his roof and needed help with cleaning his chimney. And that is exactly what we ended up doing for this side quest. We climbed up on the roof, positioned ourselves on the top of the chimney, and used our newly acquired broom to clear out the gunk to help the husband get some relief.
Oh, my back. You've done me a huge favor there. Would you come off it, woman?
Look at him.
Despite the tone and action being serious, we were pleased to see how much humor and quirkiness were packed into Crimson Desert's opening hours. There are plenty of enemy bases to topple, but we also spent some time playing some back alley games of rock, paper, scissors with the local ruffians.
Let's play rock, paper,
That's fire.
scissors.
No crying if you lose.
There's even a quest that had us rescue an abducted sheep to cheer up an upset child, and seeing the very serious Cliff engage in such activities
Whole bunch of
was
random
much
shit
more
going
amusing
on.
than
That's
we
cool. I
expected.
like
Now,
that.
is this the friend you were looking for?
Woolly? That's not Woolly. Woolly's got a fluffier tail.
That would piss me off. That would really piss me off.
Cliff begins his journey with a fairly modest skill set and knowledge of the world, and as in traditional open world action games, the larger pull of Crimson Desert will be to expand his abilities and insight. When you pick up quest information, recipes, and even bounty notices for roaming targets, Cliff will expand his knowledge and fill out his records of all the wildlife, characters, and important events of the world.
That's fire.
We were impressed to see how much was packed into this
Nigga.
important events of the world.
Nigga.
We were impressed to see how much was
Damn, this map gonna be big as a bitch. And I see in the top right here, House Celeste, level 1.66. Is that his level? That's weird. So like, if that is, that'll mean like, it shows that he on level 1, and then it shows like he got 66% progress, or is that just for like
packed
the
into
house?
this comparatively
But this map big
modest
as fuck.
section of the massive game
God
world. Seriously,
damn.
just looking at the map had us taken aback.
God damn, this
by
map's so
how large
fucking
Highwell was.
large.
It was interesting to take in Crimson Desert's pacing and its deliberately detailed approach to navigating and interacting with the world. Initially took some time to get used to, even as a tutorial.
And it still
we
got
were
sky
kinda surprised to
areas,
see how much
too.
time is spent on getting players to really take in the many features and opportunities to find. Granted, it is very much in the vein of Red Dead
Bounties,
Redemption
that's
2's
fire.
movement and interaction, but admittedly we felt overwhelmed by just how much you could interact with. You can actually go up to nearly all citizens to greet them or even rob them, provided you have a mask to
That's
disguise
dope.
yourself, of course.
I pray the day greets you well.
Despite the range of activities, Crimson Desert is also a combat-heavy game, and even with Cliff's limited skills, the battles you can get into are quite brutal to see unfold. Initially, we started brawling with bandits and goblins around the city. Still, eventually, things took a turn when rival knights and other faction leaders started looking to get a piece of Cliff. The mini-boss battle
Look at the NPCs in the back right here. They was all
knights
tweaking the
and
fuck
other
out.
faction leaders
walking
started
into each
looking to get a
other.
piece of Cliff. The mini-boss
that shit
battle against
ugly.
Matthias was a particularly thrilling fight, and even as one of the early encounters, it did a good job of showing how visceral the battles can get.
That's dope. That kick hurt like a bitch.
Eventually,
PTEs
Cliff
for
will
the
make trips to
finishers
the
and shit.
mythical
That's
Abyss
dope.
realm, where we navigated a series of floating ruins far in the sky. Stepping into these visually stunning environments was one of the best moments from our hands-on time, and it also gave us a jaw-dropping view of the world's vast landscape.
This is for
These are
sure
also
gonna be a
segments that
beautiful
introduce
ass
the
game.
new Abyss powers in some puzzle platforming challenges. These magic powers elevate Cliff's combat and traversal skills to use his force-style powers to manipulate objects and use a force jump ability to propel him off the ground.
Dope.
Eventually, we were granted the ability to glide and took it out for a spin by skydiving back towards the ground. It is a fun ability to use, but it definitely takes a ton of stamina to get
That's ugly.
the most
That's
out of it.
terrible.
The power
At least at least once you're not using it, your stamina bar goes back up. But that is dumb as fuck. That wastes stamina.
soar through the open skies is yours to command.
Throughout the game, Cliff will acquire Abyss Catalyst,
Damn, 3 skill trees
which
right
will
there.
serve as skill points to upgrade stats
One for
and
health,
unlock new abilities.
one for stamina,
These
one
upgrades
for
include
defense,
improved jumping and
or
more
attack.
combat skills such as a suplex and more advanced sword strikes.
Dope.
In addition to exploring towns and the surrounding wilderness, we also get to see the early goings-on of the Greymane faction system, which focuses on building up a crew, sending them on missions, and gaining new resources.
She got factions in it, nigga. God damn, nigga. It's like they got city builders. They put so much into this fucking game, bro. Oh my goodness.
Though we weren't able to see it evolve much, it was impressive to see that it's actually a full-fledged management system that will continue to grow
crazy.
as you explore the world. We
That's
really enjoyed the flow and
crazy.
action in Crimson Desert, and completing the tutorial was a solid onboarding to the larger adventure ahead. Based on
This
our
game
previous
got
hands-on
so
time,
much
Crimson
shit
Desert
going on.
currently feels much more intuitive and less complicated with its controls. Still, it had the recurring issue of being too complicated for its own good, with its systems trying to cram actions and features into a fairly limited set of submenus and combinations. For instance, you'll often have to manually equip key items and gear to activate some prompts, which can feel
That's
cumbersome.
annoying.
This all ties back into the attempts to make players feel like they're having a more tangible connection to the world, but it can often feel too overcomplicated for its own good.
God damn, this fucking quick swap menu is a lot.
Along with the opening chapters, we also got a chance to get another look at the mid-game of Crimson Desert, which saw a powered-up Cliff take on
That was
new
a fire
enemies and a
weapon.
more powerful boss that matches up
Damn,
to
you
his
get to touch
souped-up
this.
skills. Moreover, Crimson Desert also includes new party members that can be swapped in
That was
if
dope.
you want to try a different combat style. While Cliff
Okay, so you start off as Griff. And then later you unlock other characters, and then you can swap them out if you really want to use them.
is still
That's
the
fire.
central protagonist, playing as the tanky berserker Unka or the nimble and fierce Damien offers up some fun alternatives to Cliff's
That's
playstyle.
dope.
It
That's
does well
dope.
to showcase the variety within Crimson Desert and how the game will ramp up with more zany encounters that blur the lines between a high fantasy adventure and steampunk fantasy. Even with the lengthy hands-on time, we were still only scratching the surface of the larger adventures to be had in Crimson Desert. There have been many games in the past that try to go for large, open-world settings, but don't often really justify the need to go big and bold.
Nigga,
But
this
we
game
were
big as
honestly
shit.
quite impressed to see that Crimson Desert is not only presenting a case for its take on an open-world action-adventure game, it is also having fun with the concept by pushing its attention to detail and just how much there is to unpack within the sprawling world.
Dope.
So far, Crimson Desert is showing a lot of promise. It's certainly been on minds for several years now, which has invited a host of comparisons with
sure
other
been on my motherfucking
large-scale
radar.
games. But our extended hands-on time has made us feel optimistic
Hot
and
air
intrigued
balloon
by the game's
riding.
maximalist
Like, they got
action
so much
style.
mini shit
And that's gotten us
going on.
plenty interested in seeing if the full game can deliver on reaching the same highs as other genre greats. For more on the latest upcoming games, check out our recent previews of Samson, a Tindleston story.
All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. Y'all let me know how y'all are feeling about Crimson Desert. Will y'all be picking this shit up when it drops March 19th? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Other than that, y'all have made it this far. I do want to thank y'all for fucking with me. Make sure that you go ahead and leave a like, hit that subscribe, because I do have more content on the way. Hit that bell so you never miss another video. Here is your second reminder to leave a like. My name is Dubloh and I am out. Hey.
Hold on, baby, hit the pug on, do you dance on it? Bust it down, baby, let me see, spread them legs, let me see what you got. Do your job, I got a check for you. Throw a couple bands, put in work, I got some more for you. Slow it down for me, drop it down, girl, get wild for me, smile for me, bend it over, go and touch your toes for me. Pause for me, get the can, baby, do a show for me. All money, if you clean and good, I got a note for you.